Yeah, so it's freaking cold. Yeah, it seems like the chickens are doing okay. They were hunkered down in little spots to protect them from the wind. My main coop that has most of my chickens was getting a little bit of wind, but I call it the duck coop because that's where we keep the duck. Yeah, they were getting a little bit of wind, but they seemed okay. It seemed like the duck was probably cussing me out a little bit when I went in there. But the support that I have for the door was actually frozen into the ground. Had to kick it a few times to break it loose to be able to actually get the door closed. So my third coop, I didn't even close it because both sides are basically chicken wire. So yeah, it's yeah, so that coop, it's not going to really do much to close it. It's not going to do anything. I have some hay bales in that one that is going to give them a little bit of protection from the wind or anything like that. I did that on the last freeze just to give them something, and some of them used it, some of them didn't. So hopefully this time they will learn. So I had a good fire going in the stove last night. I still had coals this morning, but it definitely went out, and it was still 60 degrees inside, which is, I mean, decently comfortable. I threw the last log on. It's down to coals right now. And I don't have a whole lot. I got 3 more inside here, but I'm going to have to go back outside and grab some more of the seasoned wood. And especially to give my girlfriend some heat throughout the day, because it's not really going to warm up too much. It might warm up to about 20 degrees, but definitely calls for the means to have some heat inside so you are decently comfortable. So yeah, that'll be it. Today is going to be a winter trip for the chickens. Yeah, I'm going to have to go out there. I'm going to be giving them some food, but I am going to have to fill 5-gallon buckets full of hot water out of my tub and walk them out to the chicken coops, de-ice, which it's going to be just basically a gigantic ice cube. I don't think there's going to be any water underneath an ice layer or anything like that. It's going to be solid ice in their waters. So I'm going to have to go out there, clean those out, clean the ice out, fill it up with hot water. And that's going to give them water for a couple hours. Hopefully they take advantage of that time and get some water in them. And especially when it's warm, keep them kind of warm. So I'm also going to go out and I'm going to double check on how their protection is from the wind, because it is a wind system. And that wind chill is bitterly cold. So, and they're expecting quite a bit of ice as well. If the system actually gets up north enough to hit us, yeah. Because it's mostly down south of I-44, which is what I live right off of, down into Arkansas and stuff like that. They're going to be getting the brunt of it, at least from the Arkansas border up to where I am. So if it comes up our way, it's going to be completely different. So I just got to kind of wait and see how the jet stream's going to pull this system around the U.S., see if we're going to get impacted by it. But it's going to be interesting, because tonight I drive a semi-truck within the supply chain system, and I've got a long drive into Illinois to do tonight. So hopefully the roads are good. Hopefully I get to make another video and I live to tell about it. So alright, as of now, I'm going to go ahead and grab some firewood, get it in there, stoke that fire up a little bit, and I got to take a leak. I've got to take a wee. And so I'm going to go ahead and close this part out, and I'll get back with you guys here in a bit. Yeah, so I just tapped out the ice out of the water. It's about an inch, a little bit over an inch. So frozen pretty good. Pretty good. Got some nice hot water for you guys. Now I do about a half a 5-gallon bucket, 2 to 2.5 gallons in that range for each of these waters, and that way I can do enough in one trip and it's going to give them enough water. They're going to be hiding out inside most of the day, I'm sure. Got my little condom head on and my beanie. I don't know if it's coming up on camera or not, but it's snowing. And it's just kind of flurries right now. It's not snowing a whole lot, but it is definitely snowing. It's supposed to be a lot of ice, sleet, and possible freezing rain, which is no fun driving around. So yeah, I just wanted to do a video on this that you know, I came from a city, I came from a world of convenience, that if there's something that I wanted to change or do, if I didn't want to cook or go out to dinner, I could just call Uber Eats and, you know, all these different places and just have it delivered to me. You know, there's a lot of conveniences about living in a city, but when you decide to come on out and homestead and raise animals and farming and all that kind of stuff, you know, there is no break. There's nobody to call. Life doesn't stop no matter what the conditions are. So if you're, you know, considering doing this or thinking about it or in the process of it, it's one thing a lot of people don't think about. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, 105 degrees and 99% humidity. You got to build yourself a chicken coop. You're probably going to come close to dying in the process. But it's got to get done. You have to do it. And just like right now, it is about 15 degrees outside, something below Celsius. I don't know the conversion, but last time I looked, the wind chill was 7. It's probably about 5 or 4 degrees right now. Snow. I've got my hands wet from the water and doing watering. Gets a little bit of water on my hands and stuff. My gloves are about frozen. With that said, yeah, I can't even really feel my hands. I can't even feel my hoodie. But get it on ASAP because it is really, really cold. But yeah, I guess my point is life doesn't stop. You know, you always have to get out here, take care of your animals, take care of your garden, take care of the chores that you need to take care of, regardless of the situation. So thought today was a good example to show that because kind of hating it right now. It's really cold. Now I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time out here talking about this for that reason. But seems like I got an angry chicken hanging out back there. He's not getting any food. I'm going to lay a little food down for him. He's a little hesitant on coming out when she is a little hesitant on coming out when conditions aren't perfect. So my little breeding flock here, they seem to be pretty happy. The cold doesn't really bother them all that much. They can handle a lot of extreme weather that us humans cannot handle. So, you know, I was kind of debating whether I should put a heat lamp out for when it gets really cold, and most people say don't worry about it. I didn't worry about it. They did get a little bit of freezer burn, I almost said frostbite, on their crowns and stuff like that with my roosters, but they seem to be doing okay, and they're troopers. They really are. So anyway, as much as I enjoy the snow, as much as I enjoy staying out here and spending a little bit of time with the old chickens, yeah, see, I don't know if you can see, you probably can't, but my other coop, they came out, they ate, and they went right back to bed. So they're smart. these guys are probably going to do the same thing, and I am probably going to do the same thing. So yeah, it's just kind of the way it is. You got to be ready for that if you're thinking about coming out here and getting some chickens going and stuff like that. So figured I'd let you guys know kind of some of the things I have to go through. You know, I will ask too, if you like these types of videos, hit that subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. It would really help me out. I would appreciate it. Until next time, you guys have a wonderful day. Stay warm out there. Peace.